He said, I ain't gonna do it no more. But God said, okay, Nisha, you ain't gonna do it no more, but you did it again. So if God can forgive you if you want to, who are you to not forgive the one that hurt you the most? Like I said, none of this was a walk in the park. But because once I started knowing my identity, I had to start breaking off things. Like God had to bring me to a place where He was showing me things that were attached to me. Things that I was so oblivious because I was in the world. I didn't even know these things were attached to me. I didn't know that depression was attached to me. I didn't know that I had a slight sense of rejection attached to me. I didn't know that I was insecure. I didn't know that I was feeling inadequate. I didn't know these things when I was in the world because I was too busy filling it up with something else that I wasn't recognizing and focusing on. God, there's something missing. But as He was elevating me, I began to see these things, so He began to work on these things.
Yes.
I began realizing that I was dealing with depression and slight rejection and insecurities. But see, the blessing about that is because He don't show you these things for you to claim these things. He show you these things to speak life over these things, so you can triumph it over these things. So you can walk on this. So you can walk on depression and say, yes, I do not want to get up out my bed. But you know what? One scripture I stood on, Philippians 4:13. I literally laid in my bed and was like, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So Jesus, how can I do it? Because if you giving me the strength and I have your strength, then I can do it. So I had to speak that scripture just to go wash dishes at one point.
Preach.
Speak that scripture to get out the bed to go vacuum. And I would give myself a little task. That's why I say, y'all put your feet to the pavement. It ain't just speaking the things and then you just waiting on the Lord to do. You cannot pimp the Holy Spirit. You cannot just ask Him for stuff and then just expect it and wait back. I had to say, okay, I can do all things through Christ who gives me the strength. So I got up and I would walk and I said, I got the strength to wash dishes. And I'm gonna wash these dishes today. And then maybe it stopped right there, or maybe it was like, well, since I'm up, let me wipe this table up. But guess what? I was better than where I started laying in that bed because I spoke life over myself. I didn't allow myself to be in that place. I didn't allow myself to be engulfed in what the enemy was trying to tell me. See, the enemy, when you're going through your identity, the enemy will try to confuse you and tell you also who you're supposed to be because he knows who you're going to be. And so when you're doing that, you have to stay focused. You're going to hear things and you're going to be confused, but you have to speak the life. You have to feed yourself the word. You have to write it on your heart. I don't care if it's 10 scriptures at once. Come on now. For me, it was one scripture. It was one scripture. Philippians 4:13. I can do it. I can do all things through Christ who gives me the strength. So that means that nobody can take away the strength that I got because God gave it to me. I can work this job and I can do this because Lord, you giving me the strength. And it's times where I would joke, when I would get frustrated because at this moment I was trying to watch my mouth. So if I would sing, Jesus, be a fence all around me every day, that meant I'm ready to cut somebody out. So that was me speaking, Jesus wrapped your arms around me because I'm about to, but that would be also me working on the identity that I can't react and respond the way I used to. So I would remind myself. So that was me speaking life back into me. So I stood on the word day and night. I had to fight. I had to fight things around me. I had to fight emotions. I had to fight temptations. Did I always win? Did I always, am I here to say, yes, I spoke life in me and I always, not me. No, I failed at times. But my failures is what showed me, like, this is why you can't fail. So you went into that temptation because it started off, and look how you feeling at the end. But another thing that we're trying to attack is condemnation. You do not live under condemnation. There's no sin that God didn't die for. He didn't say I died for everything but this. So there's no condemnation. And so I was going through understanding what I was going through. No, I'm sorry. Nobody really understood what I was going through, even at church, even in my church family, and even times where I felt like the love wasn't the realest. But that was a time where God was separating me and putting me in a place where He can only deal with me. Because sometimes when we have people that we can depend on and that we can talk to and that we can lean on, we tend to lean on them more than we lean on God. Because they're an actual person and we can hear responses back. And sometimes God won't allow that person to answer the phone. It was times where I would contact my mentor and she didn't answer the phone. And in the initial beginning, I was like, okay, that's that's not the description of a mentor. You're supposed to be there when I need somebody to talk to. But then God would remind me, why are you going to her first? And so then that's when I would say, you right, Jesus. Let me go to you first, and let me depend on you, because even though I needed, I'm not gonna say I needed, but the help was loved in the beginning of starting me to open me up. It wasn't, God didn't want me to depend on her opening me up. He wanted me to say, okay, there's somebody in your corner, so you're not alone. But I'm with you in the fight. So you're never alone. So it was different type of molding with this identity that was going on. I began to lean more and more on the Lord. I made mistakes. I was still on the potter's wheel. But like I said, that was an overview. But the true test of my identity, where I got to this place where I said I will not turn back. I was at church. I had loved the Lord enough where I was okay with loving the Lord where I was at. I was like, yes, this feels good right here. I love you, you love me, we in a good relationship. Okay, I got little people on the side. Now you my main chick, but now the world is my side chick. And now it's not good enough for God. God said, I want to be the only one.
That's right.
And so I was at church. I gotta do it. I was at church. I was like, yes, Lord, come inside of me, Jesus. Heal me. Yes, Lord Jesus. As soon as I left church, I knew I was gonna go out. I was gonna go to this party. Not because I was just a heathen, but I felt like I deserved it. I wanted some free time. I wanted to go out and hang with the big dogs, chill out a little bit. And I went. I went to this party. It was naive to me, because I didn't necessarily know who gonna be there. They didn't care, because I said, Jesus, I know my heart. I know what I engage in. I don't have to do all that stuff. I don't gotta smoke no weed. I ain't gotta drink. I'm straight. I'm just gonna go watch the game. And see, when you know your identity, the enemy, but put it like this, you cannot play chess with the devil in me.
That's true.
You never play chess with the devil in me. And I was like, Lord, I had strategically set up, like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna drink that much because I don't know who else gonna be there. So I didn't really drink anything. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just chill out, watch the game. And so the Patriots won. And I remember toasting up for the Patriots. I was about this much, because I remember looking in the cup, because it was a lot. And my drink was ready. And I thought I went to sleep for an hour or two. I was gone for 6 hours. And I woke up in a room with stuff on the floor. And I was like, okay, I go at home. And I was off. My mental and everything was off. Because something was not right. And now that I'm older, that was just my spirit probably trying to alert my body or something. But I was like, okay. I got in the shower, washed up. I was like, okay, I couldn't. My thighs, and see, I was celibate at the time. So I was, tired that some like thighs don't hurt. And so I didn't feel wrong. I was like, okay, now I got a phone call from my friend. I was like, Nisha, what did you do? What went on at the party? What did you say happened? I was like, girl, I was asleep. It wasn't on nothing. And I was like, they was doing too much for me. She was like, no, that ain't what we heard. I said, what you talking about? She said, we heard that you had sex with 3 people. I was like, I know this is a little vulgar, but I'm going to tell you where my identity comes from. I'm going to tell you why I prayed so hard. I'm going to tell you why I can't be no hypocrite. Come on. I prayed so hard. I was like, man, y'all playing. And I was hurt. I was disgusted with myself. I was ugly in my own eyes. I was like, how do I go from this celibate woman, giving it, trusting in the Lord, not having to, like I was doing everything that you wanted, to a straight HOE. Like, I didn't pass go, I didn't collect $200. I was like, how? I was disgusted because I don't even know who. I don't even know who. I could walk past him in the gas station. I could walk past them in the grocery store. I could date their brother and not even know. So I was like, nope. I said, God, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I said, God, I can't be here. I can't be here. I was like, I can't be here because I don't know who violated me. I don't know where it came from. And so I was like, okay, Lord. And I was like, God must have knew that I was serious because it was raining one night and it was the thunder that woke me up. And I opened my eyes and I remember clear as day. I remember so clear I had to answer him just as clear. He said, if this wouldn't have happened, would you be running? And I said, no. I said, no.
My God.
And he said, don't let the enemy push you to where I don't have
Hey,
you.
girl.
And I said, okay. And I put my big girl panties on. And I got up. And I said, okay, God.
Amen.
I was like, I can do this. And I remember, God must have still knew I wasn't sure. I called my granny, she stayed in Texas, and I said, Granny, I'm coming.
Yes, Lord.
I was actually gonna sublease my apartment to my husband. And we were just friends. And I was finna, and he can test on, like, you can have it next week. I'm leaving. I don't need anything. And he was like, my granny told me no. My granny never told me no. And she told me no. And I was like, what? I was coming. I was not gonna stay in Aurora. I was not gonna stay here. And so, I remember talking to a spiritual father, brother in Christ, and he called me about a business venture, about me doing nails, and I said, you know what? I had just started working at the shop. I said, you know what, let me tell you something. We don't even need to talk about this no more because I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be here. And I end up telling him, I don't even know why, but I end up telling him, and we prayed, and we prayed, and we prayed, and he was like, Misha, no adversities or backlash will come to your doorstep. And I said, you know what? You're right. 2 or more gathered here. And I told God, I said, I'll stay. And I'm a tough it out because at the end of the day, I always stand 10 toes down on my truth. And if this is what happened, if it do come to me, hey, it is what it is. That's what happened.
Amen.
That's what it is. To this day, I've never heard anything about it. Do people probably know or heard of what I don't even know? I don't even care because that's what I'm telling y'all on my own. I'm telling y'all where God brought me from. I'm telling y'all the hurt that was delivered. So I was in this place. Wrap it up. I was in this place, and then God was like, he was talking to me, and hold on.
Take your time.
Take your time.
I was in this place of just, God, you want me to be here. And I was like, okay. And I said I was gonna stay. And I was gonna tough it out. And through the identity, he showed me that it's not about what happened. It's not about the sexual assault, whatever you want to call it. It ain't about that because a gun could have went off.
Yes.
It's about you being a hypocrite. It's about you living this way one day. And you proclaiming the name, you know the scripture, you walking in my will, you binding up things with your mouth, but then the next minute you go to an arena where you know my spirit can't even dwell. My spirit can't even come into this place. So how are you supposed to mash these two things together and feel okay? See, it's okay when you're in that place, but what you have to realize, you are walking outside of the gates of the covenant. So now you're leaving. You are still God's child.
That's a word.
You're leaving yourself open for attacks. You cannot be mad at the attacks that come at you. The enemy is not. See, we dilute the enemy. We dilute the devil. The devil do not care about your whole life. The devil is going to get at you because he's trying to get at God because he despises God that much. So you know he do not care about your whole living being. He don't care about anything that you got going on. God, the enemy is not going to say, well, you know what? I put her through too much last month. I'm going to give her a break. That is not what the enemy has for you. The enemy is going to say, let me keep breaking her down. Oh, what? Oh, okay, if she was with God, okay, God got her protected, or I can't get to her. What, she stepped outside that covenant? Let me, hey, Imps, I need you to, assignment number 1. Get her before she gets to her purpose.
Preach.
Get her before she rises to who she's supposed to be. Get her before she knows who she is. So that is why I say, despicable to God because he will spit you out like lukewarm water.
Come on, say it.
It's opening yourself up for attacks and hurts and for the enemy to get at you, and then you're proclaiming the name. If you can't speak the gospel without opening your mouth, then you need to check your whole spirit.
That's right.
It's not about, oh, they only know I'm saved. Yes, I can talk about, yes, Jesus is wonderful. What about you sitting there and somebody says it's something about you, there's a glow, the Holy Spirit.
Yes,
What is it? How can I get here? Can I talk to you?
Yes,
I don't know
God.
why I'm attracted to you, but I just need to, can I just say something to you? If you have to, if the only way that you can proclaim God's name is by opening your mouth and proclaiming his name,
Amen.
actually, then maybe they're not saying that you're wrong, not saying your relationship is any less than anybody else's, but maybe you might want to get a closer intimacy with God, so God can rub off on you enough where it's like, okay, I see it in you. I am not perfect by any means.
Thank you.
I promise you.
Say it.
I didn't have my failures. I didn't did some things I was like, Lord, that was so stupid of me. Why did I do that? But it's nothing less than awesome when you can be intimate and when people can see you for who you are.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, my last and wonderful thing about the Holy Spirit, once I realized that I can't be a hypocrite, once I realized that God, I'm gonna do this full force, because it's about the souls. Like, the longer I take their souls being lost, and this is about saving souls.
That's right.
You gotta know your authority.
That's right.
Once you know your identity, and you know who you are in Christ, and you know who God has brought you to be, and you know that I can walk and stand on scorpions and they must die. I can triumphant, I have victory. Then you have to know your authority.
Yes.
You have to know that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You have to know that you can shift the atmosphere and that you can bring the Holy Spirit into the place to worship. You know the authority that is given to you, that when the coronavirus is going around, you say, God, I know. This is the authority that you've given me. And I walk around, and it's funny, I had to tell my mom, there's so much peace in my house. Like, it's like watching a movie. It's chaos out there. And we cool in here. Do you know my husband did not have to fight for no tissue, and he actually got it during the time. God had blessed us enough and said, this is what you need. I'm a save this tissue on the shelf for you. It's about walking in your authority. It's about knowing who you are. It's about when you speak, when you're hurting, it's about speaking that authority over your life. And knowing without a doubt. It's about trusting God, identity, and knowing the authority that is that God has given you to walk in. Knowing the authority that God has given you to walk in. So, with this authority, I thank God. I thank God for covering me. I thank God for bringing me this far. Let me tell y'all with this authority why I'm even here today.
Come on now.
I did not want to do this. I was liking my pew, and I'm about to wrap it up for y'all. I was liking my pew. I was like praising the Lord in my corner, and Jesus was like, Lisa. And I was like, I don't want to hear that right now. And I was actually, I don't know what, I'm gonna tell you the whole story.
That's okay.
I went out to a beauty shop. And at this time, I was liking my pew. I was just good enough. I was like, so I had just to celebrate the beauty show for our shop. And do you know I ran down some stairs and broke my foot? And so I said, Jesus, why? Like, really? Like, I might even own it like that. Like, what is Jesus, why? And I remember him while I was sitting in my foot up. He was like, look, let me tell you something. You're no longer just a follower or a disciple. You are ambassador of the heaven. You are ambassador. You represent me. So when you go out doing things, you are people, you don't know who's looking down on you or who's looking up at you. So you are an ambassador. You show yourself approved. You walk in who I've given you to be. That was a disgrace, Nisha. Like, come on now. You don't know who would have seen you. You don't know who's waiting on your downfall, praying against you.
Yes,
And you don't know
Lord.
who's looking up to you, and you're their hope. And they're like, you're their example. And don't make me look bad, baby. And I was like, okay, Jesus, you right. I learned my lesson with my foot up in the air.
Amen.
And so
Yes,
I got
you
this
did.
call to look for a speaker, and I was in my phone looking for the speaker, and I remember the Holy Spirit saying, clearly, he's like, man, don't find it, because it's you. When I say I put my phone down and act like I was asleep, like the Holy Spirit didn't know, and I was like, okay. Then it was a week later, and that was just pressing. There was somebody in particular that was like, no, that was confirmation. I heard it too. I was like, no, you didn't pray on that. I don't know. And I remember putting my hand on my foot. The same foot that I fell down the stairs and broke 2 bones in. And I said, Lord, if you want me to do this, if this is ordained by you,
Yes,
you will heal my foot. And I was walking a week later.
yes, you
I
were.
walked on my foot with 2 broken bones. A week later, they took x-rays and said, oh, you healed a whole lot faster, but we still want to put you in a boot. I didn't even have to wear pads. And the only reason I wore the boots, because I was almost not gonna wear that, because I was like excited, Jesus, I'm healed in Jesus' name. But God reminded me, with everything comes
Yes.
wisdom. Use wisdom along with the process, because there's a process with this. So with that, I want y'all to take 3 things: the trusting, the identity, and the authority. And wherever you at in Christ, if it's the learning to trust him, if it's learning who you are again, and if it's learning to take back your authority, don't be defeated mentally, but lean on God. Allow your weakness to be his strength. So then you will know that through his strength, I was made strong. It wasn't nothing that came from me.
Thank you,
Because
Lord.
I was like, Lord, but this was a fear to speak in front of people.
Yeah.
But when I